Hi students, how are you? I hope that you are doing fine. Today we are going to do the third chapter, that is the pair of linear equations in two variables. If you are seeing this video for the first time, please subscribe to it and share it amongst your friends. I have uploaded many class 10 mathematics videos. The details are already given in the description. You can see it. So what is the definition of a pair of linear equations in two variables? Let us see it. Two linear equations in the same two variables are called a pair of linear equations in two variables. The most general form of a pair of linear equations is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. There is only one condition here, that is a1 squared plus b2 squared should not be equal to 0 and a2 squared plus b2 squared should not be equal to 0. So let us understand three basic concepts. First of all, what is an intersecting line? Intersecting lines are those lines which are intersecting at one point. They are called intersecting line, like this. Now, what are parallel lines? Parallel lines are those lines which goes parallel. Like example is railway tracks. They are parallel lines. What are coincidence lines? Coincidence lines are those lines, they are lying one top of the other. Now, let us see the solutions. Now, in the intersecting lines, they have only one solution. As far as the parallel lines are concerned, they are not meeting each other, so there is no solution at all. What about the coincidence lines? There will be number of solutions because they are touching each other at number of points. Now look at the screen. If you can understand this chart, then the third chapter will be very easy for you. Now you see there are three types of pair of linear equations are given to you. Now this is the first pair, this is the second pair and this is the third pair. Now you see the ratio of the coefficients, that is a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. Now if we compare these ratios, that is a1 by a2, if it is not equal to b1 by b2, they are intersecting lines. So they will have only one solution and they will be consistent. So if you can understand this, like a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, they are called intersecting lines and they will have only one solution and they are consistent in nature. Now let us take the second one. In this pair of equations, let us see this ratio of the coefficients. Now here a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. They are coincident lines. That means they are touching each other at number of points. So they will have infinitely many solutions. Now they will be dependent and consistent in nature. Now let us see the third pair of equations. Now here look at the coefficients, the ratio of the coefficients. Now only c1 by c2 is not equal to b1 by b2 and a1 by a2. You see this ratio and this ratio. The only difference is they are not equal to the constants, that is c1 by c2. They are parallel lines. Parallel lines, we know that they are not going to meet each other, so there will be no solution and they will be inconsistent. Now let us do exercise 3.2. From the pair of linear equations in the following problems and find their solutions graphically. Question number 1. 10 students of class 10 took part in a mathematics quiz. If the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, find the number of boys and girls who took part in the quiz. Now let x be the number of girls and number of boys be y. According to the question, the algebraic representation will be, the sum will be x plus y, that is the number of girls plus number of boys will be 10, and their difference is 10. This is already given in our question. Now x plus y is equal to 10, therefore we can write x is equal to 10 minus y, because this y goes to the right side. Now if we substitute the values, x can take any values, let us take 5, 4 and 6. So the y will be 5, 6 and 4, because this sum 5 plus 5 will be 10, 4 plus 6 will be 10, 6 plus 4 will be 10. Now in the second case, that is from this equation, x minus y is equal to 4. So x is 4 plus y. Here also let us make a table. X can take any values. Let us take 5, 4 and 3. Therefore the y will be 1, 0 and minus 1. Now let us plot it on a graph. Now when we plot these values, we can find out that these two lines, this is x plus y is equal to 10, this is x minus y is equal to 4. So when we plot these points, that is this point, this point, this point, and the another 3 points here, they are meeting at this point, that is 7 and 3, that is x is 7 and y is 3. So what is 7? The number of girls. Therefore the number of girls is 7 and the number of boys is 3. Now let us do second question. 5 pencils and 7 pens together cost rupees 50, whereas 7 pencils and 5 pens together cost rupees 46. Find the cost of 1 pencil and that of 1 pen. Now we have to find out the cost of 1 pencil and 1 pen. Now what is given to us? 5 pencil, that is 5x, plus 7 pens, the cost is 50. Therefore, and what is there? 7 pencil and 5 pens, that will cost is 56. So these are the two equations which are given to us. Now we have to find out the value of x and y. Now from this equation, we can take out the x as 50 minus 7 by 5. So when we take the values of x, 3, 10 and minus 4, we get 5, 0 and 10. So from this equation, we get these 3 values. Now let us take it from the second equation, that is 7x plus 5y is equal to 46. From here we can take x is equal to 46 minus 5y by 7. So let us take any values. Here we have taken x is equal to 3. Therefore y will be minus 2, x is equal to 3, y will be 5, x is equal to minus 2, y will be 12. Now let us plot it on a graph. Now here you can see there are two equations, two lines are there. The first line is this 7x plus 5 by is 46 and the second equation is 5x plus 7 by is 50. Now you see they are meeting at this point. That means x is 3 and y is 5. What is x? Number of pencils. So 3 pencil and 5 pen. Now let us do question number 2. On comparing the ratios A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2, find out whether the lines representing the following pair of linear equations intersect at a point, are parallel or coincident. Now let us do the first question. In this case, we have to find out whether it is a intersecting line, parallel line or coincident line. So let us take the ratio of the coefficients A1 by A2, that is 5 by 7. What is B1 by B2? B1 by B2 is minus 4 by 6. Now here itself we can make it A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. Therefore, they are intersecting lines. Let us do question number 2. 9x plus 3y plus 12 is equal to 0. 18x plus 6y plus 24 is equal to 0. From these two set of linear equations, we can easily make out, if you multiply this equation with the 2, we will get this equation. But let us do it. A1 by A2, that is 9 by 18. B1 by B2 is 3 by 6. What is C1 by C2? is 12 by 24. So this is 1 by 2, this is again 1 by 2, this is again 1 by 2. Therefore, A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. If all the ratios are equal, then they are coincident lines. Let us do question number 3. 6x minus 3y plus 10 is equal to 0. 2x minus y plus 9 is equal to 0. Now let us see the ratios. A1 by A2. A1 by A2 is 6 by 2, that is 3. What is B1 by B2? B1 by B2 is minus 3 by minus 1, that is again 3. What is C1 by C2 is 10 by 9. From here you can make it A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, but it is not equal to C1 by C2. Therefore, these equations are parallel lines. Now let us do question number 3. On comparing the ratios A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2, find out whether the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. Now let us see this slide. Now consistent or inconsistent. So consistent are those in which we are having solutions. So only two cases are there, whenever it is intersecting or whenever they are coincident. In these two cases we will get the solutions, but whenever they are parallel lines we will not have any solutions, so they are known as inconsistent. Now let us do this. Here A1 by A2 is 3 by 2, B1 by B2 is 2 by minus 3. So from here itself we can make out A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. Therefore, they are intersecting lines. If they are intersecting lines, they are consistent. Now let us do question number 2. 2x minus 3y is equal to 8 and 4x minus 6y is equal to 9. Now let us check the ratios. A1 by A2. A1 by A2 is 2 by 4, that is 1 by 2. B1 by B2 is 3 by 6 minus 3 by minus 6, that is again 1 by 2. C1 by C2 is minus 8 by minus 9, that is 8 by 9. From here we can make out A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, but they are not equal to C1 by C2. Therefore, they are parallel line and they are inconsistent. Now let us do question number 3. 3 by 2x plus 5 by 3y is equal to 7 and 9x minus 10y is equal to 14. So what is A1 by A2? A1 by A2 is 3 by 2 by 9, that is 3 by 18. So 1 by 6. What is B1 by B2? Is 5 by 3 into minus 10, that is 5 by minus 30, that is 1 by minus 6. So from here itself we can make out A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. Therefore, they are consistent. Let us do question number 4. 5x minus 3y is equal to 11 minus 10x plus 6y is equal to minus 22. So let us see the ratios A1 by A2, that is 5 by minus 10, that is equal to minus 1 by 2. What about B1 by B2? B1 by B2 is minus 3 by 6, that is again minus 1 by 2. What is C1 by C2? That is 11 by minus 22, that is again minus 1 by 2. From here you can make out A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. Therefore, they are consistent. Let's do question number 5. 4 by 3x plus 2y is equal to 8 and 2x plus 3y is equal to 12. Now let us see the ratios A1 by A2. A1 by A2 is 4 by 3 into 2, that is 4 by 6. So that is 2 by 3. What is B1 by B2? B1 by B2 is 2 by 3. What is C1 by C2? C1 by C2 is 8 by 12, that is 4 by 6, that is 2 by 3. So in all these cases, it is equal, A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. Therefore, they are consistent. Now, let us do question number 4. Which of the following pairs of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent? If consistent, obtain the solution graphically. So, the first question is x plus y is equal to 5 and 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. So, from the question itself we can make out that if you multiply this equation with the 2, we get the second equation. Even then let us do the ratios. A1 by A2 is 1 by 2, B1 by B2 is 1 by 2, C1 by C2 is 1 by 2. So, they are consistent. Now, let us make the table. Now, x is, from this equation we can find out x is 5 minus y. So, let us take few values of x, 4, 3 and 2, therefore y will be 1, 2 and 3 because the sum will be 5. Now, from the second equation 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. So, x is equal to 10 minus 2y by 2. So, let us put some values of x, 4, 3 and 2, we get the values of 1, 2 and 3. Now, let us plot it. Now, in this case, we are plotting all these values. Now, here we can see that x plus y is equal to 5, this is our equation, and this is 2x plus 2y is equal to 10, but they are one and the same. Lines are overlapping, hence infinite solutions are possible. Now, let us do question number 2. X minus y is equal to 8, 3x minus 3y is equal to 16. Now, let us see the ratios. Now, A1 by A2 is 1 by 3, B1 by B2 is minus 1 by minus 3, that is 1 by 3, C1 by C2 is 8 by 16, that is 1 by 2. From here we can make out that this C1 by C2 is not equal to A1 by A2 and B1 by B2. Therefore, they are parallel lines and they are inconsistent. Let us do question number 3. 2x plus y minus 6 is 0 and 4x minus 2y minus 4 is 0. Let us do the ratios of coefficients. A1 by A2 is 1 by 2, B1 by B2 is minus 1 by 2 and C1 by C2 is 3 by 2. Now, from here we can make out that this A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. They are intersecting lines, therefore they are consistent. If they are consistent, we can find out the values of x and y graphically. Now, from the first equation, we can find out that y is equal to 6 minus 2y. Now, let us make the table. We are putting the values of x 0, 1 and 2 and therefore we will get y is equal to 6, 4 and 2. From the second equation, that is from this equation, 4x minus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. From there, y is equal to 4x minus 4 by 2. Therefore, x and y. So, when we put the values of x is equal to 1, 2 and 3, we get y as 0, 2 and 4. Now, let us plot them on a graph. Now, from here, you can see that this line is 2x plus y is equal to 6 and this is 4x minus 2y is equal to 4. But they are intersecting at 2 and 2 when this 2 and 2. Therefore, they are intersecting at 2 and 2. Let us do question number 4. 2x minus 2y minus 2 is equal to 0. 4x minus 4y minus 5 is equal to 0. Let us just check the coefficients. A1 by A2 is equal to 1 by 2 and B1 by B2 again is 1 by 2. But C1 by C2 is 2 by 5. Now, from here we can make out that A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 but not equal to C1 by C2. Therefore, they are parallel lines and inconsistent. Let us do question number 5. Half the perimeter of a rectangular garden whose length is 4 meter more than its width is 36 meter. Find the dimensions of the garden. Now, let us do this question. Let the width of the garden be x and the length be y. So, according to this question, y minus x is 4, let it be equation number 1. And y plus x is 36, let it be equation 2. So from here, from the first equation, we can find the value of y. Y is equal to x plus 4. Now let us make this graph. We will put x is equal to 0, therefore y will be 4. If x is equal to 8, y will be 12. If x is equal to 12, y will be 16. Now from the second equation, that is y plus x is equal to 36. So from here also we can make a table. Therefore x is equal to 0, 36 and 16, and y is equal to 36, 0 and 20. If you plot them, that is, this equation is y minus 6 is equal to 4 and this equation is y plus 6 is equal to 36. Where are they meeting? They are meeting at 16 and 20. That means x is 16 and y is 20. What is x? Width. Therefore the width of the garden is 16 and the length of the garden is 20. Question number 6. Given the linear equation 2x plus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0, write another linear equation in two variables such that the geometrical representation of the pair so formed is intersecting lines, parallel lines and coincident line. Now let us do the first one, intersecting line. For this condition we know that a1 by a2 should not be equal to b1 by b2. Therefore the second line such that the intersecting is 2x plus 4y minus 6 is equal to 0. In this case, let us check the coefficients. a1 by a2 is 2 by 2 is 1 and b1 by b2 is 3 by 4. That means a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Therefore, they are intersecting lines. Now, let us do the second case. We have to check a parallel line. So, parallel line, we know the condition that in the case of parallel lines, the a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 and they are not equal to c1 by c2. Therefore, let us take this as the second linear equation, 4x plus 6y minus 8. Now let us check it. a1 by a2 is 1 by 2, b1 by b2 is again 1 by 2, but c1 by c2 is 1. So it is satisfying this condition. Therefore, our equation can be 4x plus 6y minus 8 is equal to 0. Now for the coincidence line. For the coincidence lines, we know that all the ratios are equal. That is, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. Therefore, let us make this 6s plus 9y minus 24. In this case, we have multiplied the first equation with a 3. Therefore, the ratio is 1 by 3, 1 by 3 and 1 by 3. Therefore, they are coincidence line. Let us do question number 7. Draw the graph of the equations x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0 and 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. Determine the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle formed by these lines and the x-axis and shade the triangular region. Now we have been given two equations, x plus y minus 1 is equal to 0 and therefore x is equal to y minus 1. So we can make this table very easily. When x is equal to 0, y will be 1. When x is equal to 1, y will be 2. And x is equal to 2, y will be 3. From the second equation, x is 12 minus 2y by 3. So we can make this another table. So from this table, let us plot the graph. Now here you can see that this is x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. This line is 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. Now, and they are intersecting at this 2 and 3. Therefore, you can see that it is forming a triangular. Therefore, it is forming a triangle. So, the vertices are 2 by 3 minus 1 0 and 4 0. This we have come to the end of this exercise. I hope you understood this. If you have any doubts, please send your queries in the comment section. I have uploaded many videos and the links are already given in the description. Thank you.